So, managed to qualify third. The pole sitter didn't show up for the race, so I'll be starting second. Driving the RedBull Corvette. I got a good start, maintaining my second position and keeping up with first place Reckner. Did the first corner cleanly, and I keep up with them through the first couple of corners. I got an opportunity to close in on them, coming up into the hard right-hander, and I get the inside line. And that's a pass of Reckner for the lead. The rest of the pack reasonably clean. That's a Porsche RUF we got joining us today. And maintaining the lead down into the right-hander. Oh, it looks like a Porsche Guillermo is... No, that's a Bentley Guillermo is going off. So that's with 1, 2, and 3. Matt H pulling up in third in the Porsche. And he's managing to keep up with us at this point. So tires are still cold, and might see a little bit of wiggling from the Corvette. And that keeps second and third nice and close on my bumper. There's an example of coming out of the last corner onto the straight. Now, thank God this Corvette's got such a great grunt to it. I'm able to pull a little bit away from second and take it a little easier into the corners until I bring some heat up in the tires. This is a battle for 7th, three-way into the first corner. Wow. And everybody makes it through cleanly. And it's sorted out to come up. Well, we had a bit of contact there. That's Jeremy Chung, yellow Porsche. McLaren getting by him. He takes him back here. Nice, tight pass, not totally clean. And it's not over yet. This Camaro is being chased down by Benjamin Wallace in the BMW. Well, again, another Camaro with another car with lots of grunt. But not very good in the corners, and the BMW managed to keep up with them. You'll see the difference in line between the two through each corner. Oh, we have contact. Michael Shea is going off and rejoins down in second last place, 13th. Looks like Ollie Stingray has packed it in for this race. Sitting at 14th, dropping back. Oh, and now we have some contact, and I don't know what that was about. Lost the feed. This is the battle. 5th. So the Beamer's going to get by the Camaro. No, the Camaro's pulling on him. Again, that's that superior horsepower, but not the best car in the corners. See Mr. Thummler back in 10th, slowly working his way through the pack. This is up front, that's Reckner in second, myself up in the lead in the Corvette. And he's sticking with me, 0.3 seconds behind, 0.4 seconds behind, but I pull a little bit on him on the average straightaway. And he gains a little bit coming into the corners. Again, this is a battle for 4th. And it looks like the French gentleman is giving the Camaro a run for its money, and there you see the agility of the Beamer compared to the Camaro in the corner, whilst the Camaro catches right back up for a short shoot there. So out front, still holding the lead after 3 laps, 4th lap now. And second place is right on my tail, 0.1, 0.2 seconds behind. Just giving her everything I got. Keep ahead of the mark. There you go, that's second place. Myself out front. RedBull Corvette. We're down to 1/3 of the race is over, 10-minute mark. 10 minutes left to go out of a 15-minute race. And Guillermo in the Bentley having a look at the Camaro of Bonifant. Again, two cars with a lot of grunt, but the Bentley a little more agile in the corners than the Camaro, I find. Again, out front, there's second place Reckner, myself out in the lead. He's losing a little bit of ground. Dropping back a ways, not much. Still have to keep it clean. Use all the track. And once again, back to 6th with Guillermo. Just looking to get by the Camaro Bonifant. Interesting line the Camaro taking. Really late entries. Opening the door for Guillermo. There, he's trying to get up on the curbs to get by, but it seems to be working for the Camaro. I don't know. Oh, a little bit of contact there. Guillermo goes off track, gets back on safely, and it's a bit of a drag race, drafting down the front straight. Guillermo having a look. And once again, he's sticking right with him in the corners, and now we got a bit of a drag race. Up into the hard right-hander coming up. And a little bit of drafting happening. Oh, and we're switching over to Marcel Thummler again. He's working his way through the pack. He's gone from 10th now up to 8th. A little bit of a switchback here with Jeremy Chung getting a nicer line through there, but going wide, allowing Thummler to carry on his merry way. Thummler now up to 8th in the BMW M6. So it looks like Reckner has dropped back almost a second behind me now. We're on lap 6, 5 completed, 7.5 minutes left to go. And Jeremy's hanging in there. Jeremy Chung in the yellow Porsche trying to regain 8th position from Thummler, but I don't think that's going to happen. Oh, and off goes Guillermo. Oh, he got all excited. Thummler was on his butt. Thummler's now coming up on Bonifant in the Camaro. Probably have a bit of a go at him in the corners. Looking like I pulled out a little better than the second lead now versus the second place Reckner. Now completed 6 laps on lap 7. And there goes Thummler. 7th. Coming up on the Camaro Bonifant. Looks like he's going to get a draft down here. Sticks with him. That M6 has quite a bit of grunt as well. Not as much as the Camaro, but a lot more agile on the corners. Only a matter of time. Will Thummler takes over 6th. Remember, he's sort of well towards the back. We're just over halfway through. He's an amazing driver. I think he doesn't bother qualifying anymore. Yeah, I think Thummler enjoys the challenge of starting at the back and working his way through the pack. Good for his racecraft. Here he is, making the pass on Bonifant in the Camaro, and he's now up to 6th place. Pretty impressive 7-minute run. Bonifant running in 7th, the Camaro. Next driver, who's that went off? Oh, Bonifant runs wide. Jeremy Chung looking to take advantage of that and can't quite get her done coming out of the last corner. Hits the curb. And it really unsettles your car when you do it there. Pretty severe curbing. I don't know, Jeremy might have a chance. The yellow Porsche makes some headway down the straightaway Corvette. Here's that Porsche Rough RUF for my Mark Sabatini. Down in 8th place. Back with Chung in 7th. Having a look at Boniface's Camaro, but I don't think that's going to happen. Let's see. Again, Boniface doing a fairly late entry. That big high riding Camaro to rotate into the corner. Thummler now up to 5th. Having started at the back, he's working his way through the pack. Doing a great job. Myself, driving as Charley Schultz out front of him now, pulled out a 2.7 second lead over second place Reckner. 2.8, 2.9, 3 second lead now, so I don't know if Reckner's had a bit of an issue or if he's just given up or is settling for second place. He's got a 4 second lead over third place Wawa. French driver driving a BMW. I'm not sure what kind of BMW that is. It's got some graphics up here. Oh, and it looks like Chung has made a pass, got by Bonifant. We didn't see that, but he's taken over 6th place. Three minutes left in this 50-minute race. I've pulled out a 3.4 second lead over second. Started second on the grid, got into first place by the third corner. A nice pass up the inside there on Reckner. He hung in there and kept pace with me for most of the race. It looks like he's kind of given up now. Chung is maintaining his position over Bonifant. Bonifant driving again a Camaro, a little bit of an off there with the yellow Porsche of Chung, and he's riding the curbs there. He's giving everything he's got to stay ahead of the hard charging Camaro. But once again, that Camaro does not have the stick in the corners like the Porsche. Most of the cars on this grid, for that matter. Mr. Thummler up to 5th. He's homing in on Kamal. He's 0.5 seconds off him. Kamal driving a, what looks to me like, is that maybe a McLaren? Yeah, I believe it is. And here's Thummler making a pass on the McLaren of Mr. Kamal. Looks like he's going to have to take another corner. He's going to get a good run on him down the straightaway here. Oh, a little teak, and he's having to take the outside line, but he makes it stick, and wow, look at that. Kamal giving him room. And he's going to sign the deal coming through this corner here. There you go. Again, Thummler up into the 4th now, having started way at the back. Oh, Kamal has a little look up the inside of the S's, but no chance. Thummler's a pretty accomplished, confident driver. Doing a little defensive move here, grabs the inside, the second last corner. And we're down to coming up on a minute left to go. Having a look out front again. Myself, Charley Schultz, after 10 laps. Still holding a 2.7 second, 2.8 second lead over second place man in the Mercedes, driven by Reckner. Bonifant in the Camaro still managing to catch up to the 6th place man on the yellow Porsche, Mr. Chung. In each and every one of the straightaways here, he's going to have a look. He does, in fact, gains back his place. Mr. Chung going to have a look up the inside of this corner, but he opts to keep it nice and safe. Try to draft the Camaro back down the back straight here. Look at the distance that Camaro pulls on the Porsche. And the Porsche going to catch him right back up in the corner. Two completely different lines, different driving techniques required for these two cars. They're polar opposites here. Camaro versus Porsche. Porsche great in the corners. Camaro able to do blast down the straightaways, but a real handful in the corners. And that's it. Race is over after 11 laps, 15 minutes. And a handy win by Charley Schultz, yours truly. With a good, healthy win over second place Reckner. It was challenging, but I enjoyed that.